How do I analyze the actual data on the economic calendar? How to manage forex trading? And how much profit and loss I get from the forex trading business? All the answers to these questions are on this channel. Therefore, don't miss it. Subscribe and watch all the videos on this channel. Hello guys, I'm Toby. Welcome to the Jasa Forex channel. This is the first video on this channel. In this channel, I will analyze economic data for the purpose of making transaction decision in forex trading. Of course, based on the experience and knowledge that I have guys. All economic data analysis video content released on Jasa Forex channel is the result of my love forex trading with my brother. Oh yeah, I do economic data analysis at forexfactory.com. Let's start analyzing guys. This time I will analyze the consumer price index data or CPI data and flash manufacturing PMI data. All economic data analyzed are UK economic data. For those of you who want to know what CPI data and flash manufacturing PMI data, please find information on the internet. Okay, I go to the main topic. I started with CPI data. CPI data released on Wednesday, 16 December 2020. And after seeing the actual data release like this, there are other economic data which have the same actual data release schedule as the CPI data. And almost all economic data have actual results that are now better than forecast data and previous data. Only PPI output data has a better actual result than forecast data and previous data. Then, in the previous data section, there is one revision and one economic data where the previous data is now better than forecast data and actual result. That is the result of my short analysis. I'm not sure the British pound will weaken following most of the actual results, because in my experience, the data pattern in the previous data section can also have a big impact even if there is only one revision. And my transaction decision at that time was to buy GBP USD 15 minutes after actual data is released. This is a live broadcast of the transaction. And then you can see my take profit and the highest price position after I make a transaction. My take profit position is below the highest price, which means that my take profit has been executed. And finally, I will show you the final result of the transaction. And the result, I got a profit of 139 pips. Okay guys, CPI data analysis complete. Next, I will analyze the second economic data. Flash manufacturing PMI. Flash manufacturing PMI was also released on Wednesday 16 December 2020, but at a different time with the CPI data. Okay, just go ahead. After seeing the actual data release like this, there is another economic data which has the same actual data release schedule as the flash manufacturing PMI data. Some have better actual results than forecast data and previous data. And there is also one economic data which has actual results which are no better than forecast data but better than previous data. The previous data section was also revised, and revisions to the previous data section can also be very influential in determining the direction of price movements on the foreign exchange market. So after doing a short analysis, I decided that the British pound would strengthen according to the actual results, because I believe the revisions of previous data this time will not have much effect. I also believe that the actual result of the flash sale versus PMI data will also have a temporary effect or even have no effect, because the actual result of the flash sale versus PMI data is still between forecast data and previous data. And my transaction decision at that time was to buy GBP USD 15 minutes after actual data is released. This is a live broadcast of the transaction. And then you can see my take profit and the highest price position after I make a transaction. My take profit position is below the highest price, which means that my take profit has been executed. And finally, I will show you the final result of the transaction. And the result, I got a profit of 97 pips. Okay guys, trading analysis is complete. Hopefully this first video is useful. We'll meet again in the next video. Subscribe to this channel and activate notification guys. See you again and have a nice day.